One of the first VR esports in a while has finally arrived, and it's honestly ass. This game is called Nock. It is a Rocket League type game, but instead of rocket-powered cars, you have a bow and arrow. The game also features movement kind of like Gorilla Tag, except instead of hitting the ground, you are just grabbing any part of the air to fling you around the field. So you might be thinking to yourself, before this, you said next VR esports game is here. Yeah, that's because we've had Echo Arena, which I'm not sure was official VR sport, I didn't check. But we also had Beat Saber, which was officially a VR esport, and there was a bunch of tournaments in it, although you had to pay money to enter, and it wasn't as available as some esports are today. Hopefully, Nock can be the change to this and be available and ready for anyone that can play. Nock launched specifically on MetaQuest 2 headsets on March 10th. Yeah, only MetaQuest. It's insane. There's no Steam, no anything else. It's only MetaQuest. I can't believe why they'd even do that, because they get so much more prevalence if it's on other VR platforms. So that's a swing and a miss right there, which is part of the reason why it sucks. It's not readily available to everyone who has VR. But before I get into more of the reasons why I dislike this game, let me tell you about the good parts. First off, we got this banging ass music in the intro screen. It's just fucking amazing, bro. Just listen to it. So the mechanics in this game are amazing. I have done archery before in real life, but it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm not really sure how it feels. But personally, I believe in a VR standpoint, the archery is amazing in this game. Not to mention, there's also this really cool mechanic that I've never seen in a game before. Keep in mind, I also haven't played that many VR games, where you can shoot the arrow and then place a block, and you can make some really cool goal saves and whatnot. I know the block thing sounds dumb, but in practice it's really cool. You should try it. The game's only $10. Honestly, I recommend it, as long as you get into the right lobbies. That's the next thing, actually. Reasons why this game sucks. I am like 90% sure there's no skill-based matchmaking at all. Which, you know, it can be good and bad, but personally, I really like skill-based matchmaking, because the first match I played, there were people spitting out random terms that I've never heard before, because they're directly to the game, which is, you know, it's fine. I like terms that are directly to the game. But it was me and some other guy who's obviously never played the game before, and it was just these two kids that were just completely destroying us. My first match, I don't have it in the recording here, but my first match, I lost 0-12. And now that I've played a bit more and got used to the game, most of my games average about losing by 4, but that's still a big difference. I'm not very good at the game, if you can't tell. Notice how I said kids? Well, this game is majorly dominated by children. Most of the matches I've played have been with kids that sound like they're about 10 years old, which isn't good for VR anyways, but I'll decide in another video. And the game chat is mostly open mic from both teams, so if someone scores a really good goal, they can say, "Oh, get shit on, you're so bad, you're dog water," whatnot, like, you know, annoying stuff. Personally, I'd like to be able to turn off when little kids are screaming at me so I can focus on the game. I haven't seen a feature where you can do that mid-game. I've been told there's something you can do it in the lobby, but I'm not really sure. But from that nice segue, I'd like to go on to the next thing I want to talk about, which is improvements I'd make to Nock. Personally, something I've noticed is when you start pulling the arrow out of the bow, ready to shoot, you can't, like, put it back into the bow so it doesn't shoot. It will always shoot. I'll play a clip right now if I have it. And personally, I like to be able to put the arrow back in the bow so I can save it for later and not waste an arrow shooting it at nothing. And since I know skill-based matchmaking is kind of a debated topic, some people like it, some people don't, I'd like to see a separation between casual and competitive. So you can have competitive, which is skill-based matchmaking, and then casual, which is just with randoms, whoever is in queue. I'd like to see that change, because it'd be better for people that are trying to get into the competitive esports and maybe make a way up to a Nock tournament, which might come out one day, and it'd be a lot easier working your way up the ranks in skill-based matchmaking than going into randoms that have someone who's potentially extremely good at the game. And with that, there's bots. If I balance the right amount of bots out with the amount of people on my team with bots, I was able to make it skill-based, and I'd be able to have fun, and it'd be pretty balanced. I won 4-3, or I lost 3-4, so it was pretty balanced, and I actually enjoyed it, because it wasn't like I was constantly losing to 6-year-olds screaming at the top of my lungs. Besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of short. If you want to see more like this, just comment down below and like the video. Maybe I'll do more videos like this, more narrative, talking straight to the camera and about random stuff I found on the internet. But if you like that, like it, subscribe, and maybe I'll do more, or you'll just like my other content. But other than that, hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next one. Goodbye.